We're Irish, you know. That's why you came so bloody early. Too impatient to wait your turn, eh?
Come on, Tiger. Gotta stay with me. They're waiting for us. Reckon the chief's got through to us at last. Come on.
Yes, I'll see you then. Goodbye.
Is he coming?
Yes, God help me. He thinks it's about the house.
Let's hope he does get here.
What am I going to say to him?
Don't waste time. Just tell me. I had a call from the Country Fire Authority. There's nothing definite. Oh, for God's sake, tell me. He's missing.
Meg, there's no sense in going up there. There's nothing you can do.
I've got to find out what's happened.
You'll only be putting yourself in danger.
Well, I can't just sit here.
Look, I'm expecting to hear from Dan at any minute.
Dan?
Remember I told you he's coordinating the bikie volunteers? He's in the thick of it. I've left a message for him to call urgently.
I just feel so helpless.
I know. But if you go up there, you'll be another person in the way. At least wait until I hear from Dan.
Oh, all right. But if we don't soon, I'm going to have to find him myself.
All right if I leave something in here? Mm? It's mine, I found it.
What?
This, I have to hide it here or the officer will take it, can I?
I don't want any trouble, Merle. I've got enough on my mind now.
Won't be no trouble. No one will even know.
Oh, do what you like, but if you get caught, it's nothing to do with me.
What you doing that to the bed for?
What?
You just made it. What you messing it up for?
Oh, damn. I was just thinking of something else. It's my son, Peter. He's coming to visit me today.
You should be real happy then, shouldn't you?
Yes, I suppose so.
Well, if you're not, then you should call for Captain Marvel.
No, I don't think he could help, Merle.
Yeah, he could. He's stronger than anyone. Bam! Biff!
Oh, wow, stop it!
What's wrong?
I would just rather you didn't do that.
Sorry, I didn't mean to frighten you.
Oh, no, you didn't, Merle. It's just me. Maybe I'll feel happier when I've talked to Peter.
According to a CFA spokesman, there is little hope
There's this
of
old
controlling
bloke
the
who's
fire
been next door to us. He knew a lot about horses. He taught me all sorts of things.
Oh, yeah, told you the better ones with 3 legs, didn't he?
Mrs. Morris, are you going to be here for long?
Figure continues to mount.
Mrs. M, are you all right?
People are dead and many
just
others
thought.
unaccounted for.
Mr. Jackson's out there helping fight these fires.
Many
Oh,
others
yeah.
have narrowly escaped
Oh,
death or
don't
serious
worry, Mrs.
injury.
M. You'll be okay.
Meanwhile, there seems at this stage little danger of the fire
Missing?
spreading towards more
Mr.
heavily
Jackson?
populated areas.
I don't know
However,
where
a
he is.
spokesman emphasised that any sudden
He's out
change
there
in wind
somewhere.
direction could create major new threats, and advised all residents of potential danger areas to take every possible precaution.
Oh, that water was beautiful. I feel human again.
We won't belong to the screws patches in here.
Who's going to keep Nick while I have my shower? Hey, shush, the races have started.
It's nearly over. If you weren't making so much racket in the showers, you would have heard.
Quiet!
On the turn now, 400 to go, and first for home on the inside, Rael Barellin, tackled by Maidenhair and Dancing Wonder out wide. They're being followed by Sudden Strike, and further back is Quantum Leap. And back behind that lot is Mrs. Mulligan. Moonlight Bay can't win, but Maidenhair has kicked right away, and there's the winner of race 2. Maidenhair, ridden by for the
How's that for us?
Soon round the
15 to
field,
1.
4 deep, and
That's
then
15
kicked
bucks
away
you
in
owe
the
me.
straight.
TAB
and had to
owes
stay
you, not
off a
me.
very
Yeah, well, when do I collect?
Shall we wait till the other races are over first?
I thought so. The rest of us are doing our best to cheer up Mrs. Morris, and all you lot can do is sneak off to hear your stupid race.
Well, this is a new development.
Since when are you such a humanitarian? You just crawl into the screws.
You can leave.
We're busy.
I need to go to bed.
Hey! You rat! Oh, it sounds like your race got all washed out. You're going to pay for this, Connors!
Oh, bugger.
Hey,
What is it, Malcolm? No, what's the problem?
Nance has gone funny.
Oh, yeah? She laughing?
No, real funny. She was talking, and then she went like she can't hear me. I think she's gone deaf.
Yeah, come on, let's go and see her.
I told her she should call Captain Marvelous because he's real good at fixing people's problems.
Bloody hell, Nance, what are you doing? Nance, if you try to dig your way out, you'll never do it with a scrubbing brush.
See? I told you.
Nance? Nancy?
Oh, hello, Rita.
What are you doing?
I was straightening things up and I noticed how dirty this floor is.
Well, you don't want to give yourself a heart attack. Come on.
Oh, no, I can't. I've got to finish it.
You've done enough. Come on.
No, I don't mind. I like to keep busy.
But you don't want to get yourself all hot and sweaty for when Peter comes.
Peter?
He's coming this morning, isn't he?
Oh, no, I don't think I can see him. I've got too much to do.
Look, if it's upsetting you this much, we can have the visit cancelled.
Cancelled? Oh, no, I've got to see him for Danielle's sake. Oh, my God, did I do all this?
Yeah.
I thought all that finished when my husband... You know, when Joe used to stay out late at night and get drunk, I used to stay at home and I'd keep myself busy doing things around the house so I wouldn't think about what would happen later. I could never even remember it afterwards.
You're really sweating about this, aren't you?
Yeah.
Look, even if things are rocky with the kids, it can't be the same as it was with you and your old man.
Rita, I'm almost sure. I just have to get him to admit it.
Oh, Nance. Maybe it'll turn out that you're wrong.
Dear God, I just don't know what I'm going to do if it's true.
Well, there's no point in upsetting yourself like it. If it's upsetting you this much, you should just let them sort it out themselves.
No, I've been through it and I know I can help them. The hard part is just me facing up to it. But if I don't do it now, then it'll just get harder. Don't you worry about me. I'll be all right.
Okay. Is there anything I can do?
Well, you could help me straighten up this mess.
Yeah, no sweat. I reckon Merle here'll give us a hand too, eh?
Oh, yeah.
Well, we should have it done in 2 seconds flat then.
Delia?
Mrs. Morris, I heard about Marty. Are you all right?
Mm-hmm. Just. Apparently Dan Moulton, it's a friend of Anne's, is directing operations. She's going to find out what he knows.
He shouldn't be there. He was so frightened.
You know?
Oh, we're friends. We confide in each other, you know, sort of brother and sister thing.
Obviously care about him to be this upset.
So not knowing that's so frightening.
I know. I think if I don't hear soon, I'll go crazy.
Nancy McCormick's son is in reception. Dear, if you're not doing anything, would you take him through, please? Otherwise, I'll never get my coffee break.
Joyce?
Yes? Oh, I'm sorry. I just wasn't thinking. Look, don't you two worry about it. I'll see to it.
I'll do it.
No, you've got too much on your
It'll
mind.
give me something to do. And besides, I am sort of involved. You stay with Delia for a while?
Yes, of course.
I'm all right now.
Bloody hell, Nance, when you clean, you're really clean. How did you move all this stuff by yourself?
Oh, I honestly can't remember.
It's not heavy.
Well, for you, maybe. You going to come and have some lunch?
Oh, no, I couldn't eat anything.
You must be hungry. Come on,
Yeah.
otherwise I'll worry about you.
Oh, all right. I suppose I should eat something.
Well, that's pretty much it. Let's go.
McCormick, your son's here to see you.
Oh,
Go on, Nance. It'll be okay.
right.
Hey, Mrs. Morris, any word on Mr. Jackson yet?
No, not yet.
Well, I reckon he's okay. He's got a head on his shoulders, that boy.
I forgot something. I gotta go back.
You sure this is where she was gonna chuck it?
Yeah, it's supposed to be here somewhere.
Well, it's not.
Don't get shirty with me. All I know is it's supposed to be here.
Well, the screws must have found it.
Yeah, I would have found out if they did.
Oh, jeez, we've looked everywhere.
Yeah. All right, let's go back in, huh?
Oh, back in? No way.
Look, you can do what you bloody well like, but I'm buggered. Didn't get much sleep last night, remember?
Yeah, well, I didn't exactly sleep like a log either, you know. And I went to a lot of trouble to get on garbage detail so I could come out here and collect me present. And I'm not going back in till I do.
Oh, diddums. Look, Jess must have slipped up somehow. I'll give her a call and see what happened. But if I don't get back in, Mrs. Pringle's going to be out here looking for me. Only let me out for a breath of fresh air.
Oh, jeez, Lex, I'm busted to know what it is. Come on, tell me.
No bloody way. Jess would kill me if I spoilt the surprise.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna kill you if you don't.
No,
Come on, tell
you're just
me,
going to have
Lex.
to wait and find out. Anyway, wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Hello? My name's Mel. What's yours?
Hi, Mum. Afraid I can only stay a few minutes.
No, that's all right, Peter. Sit down.
So, what's this about the house that's so urgent?
Peter, how's Danielle?
Oh, she's fine. She said someone from here called in at the house this morning.
I never worried about you. It was always Harry. He was so much like your father, I was certain he'd turn out the same way.
I'm not sure I follow you, Mum.
You can't even look me in the eye, can you?
What?
You look me in the eye, and you tell me again that Danielle is fine.
Well, she is. What's this all about?
Oh, Peter, you know what it's about. Did you honestly think you could hide it from me? My God, if it had been anyone but the two of you, I would have noticed the first time I saw the two of you together.
Look, I don't have a clue what you're talking about.
You are beating her.
What?
If anybody should know the signs, I should. All that nervous talking she does forever to looking to you to make sure she said the right thing, and now bruises from so-called accidents.
Oh, come on, Mum. Now, you know better than anyone how much I hated what Dad did to you. Besides, I love Danielle.
Well, your father loved me in his way. Are you drinking? Is that what makes you do it?
You're wrong.
No. Pray God, I pray to God I would be. I just wish I could understand, that's all.
Look, whatever Danielle's told you, it's not true. It's my fault. Well, I should have been more specific when I said there were things wrong. The thing is, she's a compulsive fantasizer. I didn't realise till I married her, but she lives in a world of her own. Every time I try to get through to her, to help her, she sees it as an intrusion. And in her mind, she translates it as a physical attack.
Are you telling me that she makes it all up?
Yes. Yes, but she's getting better, Mum. She really is. With a little more time, I think I can get through to her. Well, the only alternative is for her to see a psych. That'll make everything seem worse than it is.
I see. Well, now, of course, I know the point of all that education.
What do you mean?
You've learned to tell a much better class of lie than your father could. He'd be impressed.
I'm not lying! What would you know about it anyway? You're in one kind of trouble after another. You're locked away in here. You got the nerve to criticize me. I didn't ask you to kill Dad. It's not my fault you're here.
But Peter, would you stop talking about your father? It's you and Danielle I'm worried about.
Well, don't be. Just don't be. She's my wife. I don't need your advice on how to handle her. If you don't want to believe me, that's up to you.
Yes, it is.
You haven't got a clue what I put up with. She's got no will of her own. She's like some kind of whimpering dog if I try to criticize her. What the hell else am I supposed to do? Well, tell me. What am I supposed to do? No, I didn't mean that. You misunderstood me.
Stop it, Peter. Stop it. We both know you did.
You think you know everything, don't you? Well, you're wrong. What you think doesn't matter anyway, because in my own house, I'm going to do what I want.
If you knew how often I heard your father say that.
I'm sick of hearing about my father. I'm sick of this whole conversation. I'm sick of you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mum. I never meant for it to happen. It just did. But it'll never happen again, I swear.
No, it's all right, Peter. It's all right. At least now it's out in the open. I don't suppose it really is your fault.
No, it isn't, Mum. If you knew Danny better...
No, I didn't mean that. I meant growing up in the house with your father.
I know you're disappointed. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm not the one you should be saying that to.
Yeah, well, I'll talk to Danielle. We'll sort things out.
No, I think it's going to need more than that.
What do you mean?
You need to see someone to get help.
Oh, come on, Mum. It's not as bad as that.
How can you say that? You should be glad there are people who can help you. There was nobody around when your father and I were young.
Yeah, but that was different.
It was not different at all, Peter. It always starts out the same now. You must see somebody before it's too late.
Yeah, okay, Mum. Whatever you want.
Good. And I want to speak to Danielle because she needs somebody who understands.
Sure. And whenever you want, Mum. Look, what about this afternoon?
Yes, that'd be good. And could you phone the prison and let them know what time?
No sweat. And just don't worry, Mum, because from now on, everything's going to be fine. I promise.
And this is another corridor. We've got lots of them here. But don't you go wandering about in them by yourself until you learn your way around, because it's...
Are you sure Mrs. Reynolds won't mind?
Well, we'll have to request a special circumstances visit, but I don't see any problems.
Yes, I know I can help them if they let me. And I mean, he did seem genuine, don't you think, about accepting help?
Well, I think it's the only sensible thing to do.
Oh, thank you, Mrs. Morris, for everything you've done. I do appreciate it.
That's all right, as long as everything works out.
Oh, look, I'm sorry. I forgot I've been so involved in my own problems. Rita said something about Mr. Jackson being missing up at the fire.
Yes.
Oh, Mrs. Morris, I'll pray that he'll come back safely.
Thank you. Just hope I hear from him soon.
Rightio, the coast's clear. But when we run into anyone else, you let me do the talking, all right? Come on.
Why did you get some rest? You needn't work this afternoon.
No, I'll be all right, Mrs. Morris. You see to your own worries.
Meg, can I speak to you for a moment? What's happened? Let's talk in my office. No. What's happened? Is it Marty? We don't know yet. That's what they want you for. Who? I've had a call from the police. They still haven't identified all the victims. They want to know if you... How would you feel about going up there, seeing if you can recognize any personal effects? You don't have to, Meg, if you don't feel up to it.
No, I'll go. At least that way I'll know.
Well, I'm off duty in a few minutes. Can I come with you?
I'll arrange for someone to take you up.
No, I'll drive. We'll go now. The sooner I know, the better. I had a look through everything. There's nothing there of Marty's.
Oh, thank God.
I said there's nothing more we can do except wait and hope.
What area was he working in?
The eastern sector, that's where it's worst. They said he got cut off from his squad and no one's seen him since.
Excuse me, Mrs. Morris?
Yes, that's me.
This is Mrs. Douglas and her daughter...
Lucy.
From what we can find out, Mrs. Douglas was the last to see your son.
You saw Marty?
Look, why don't you tell Mrs. Morris what happened? I've got to get back.
Thank you. I'm sorry, I don't have very good news.
But you saw him?
We were... Lucy and I. The fire was all round where we were, but our house didn't seem to be directly in danger, so I told Lucy to stay inside.
I was awful scared.
Well, where did you see him?
He just appeared.
Just him by himself?
He was looking for his squad. Then the house just went. Lucy inside. She screamed. He ran straight in. He got her out without a scratch. He wasn't hurt either. It was a miracle. But then there was a misunderstanding.
What misunderstanding?
Well, Lucy started to run back into the house. She was calling out for Cindy. Your son grabbed her and gave her back to me to hold. And before I could explain, he ran back into the house.
Cindy was still inside.
And the house collapsed. He didn't come out.
But you said there was a misunderstanding.
He must have thought that Cindy was another little girl. She's Lucy's dog.
Too bad for you, Connors. Turn it back.
We want to see if there's any news about Mr. Jackson.
The firefighters are exhausted.
Well, then you should have asked me
enough
first.
relief volunteers to take their places. And as the fire rages, casualty figures continue to mount. We've just learned the mother of one of the missing firefighters.
Hey, there they are! Quiet, everyone!
Is it true your son went back into a burning house to rescue a pet dog? I'm sure our viewers understand how you must feel. Your son is an officer at the Wentworth Detention Centre.
Look, she said she didn't want to talk about it.
As you can see, people from all walks of life are rallying here to help try to stem this disastrous blaze. I believe your son saved the life of a child before he went missing. How do you feel about that?
Leave her alone. Yeah, leave her alone, you miserable bugger.
Oh, Mrs. Morris, look, she's crying.
Do you believe the authorities should allow volunteers to
Stand the man!
What are you doing
up there? I told you the conquerors were up there. You must be with them. Oh, good on you, Dan.
Doesn't look too good for Mr. Jackson, does it?
Right, that's enough.
Oh.
You see, she's
He'll turn up soon.
Yeah. And we'll all be home for Christmas.
Well, we must keep on praying.
What did you find out?
Not much. There's been no chance to mount any sort of search yet. The fire's still way out of control in that area, and they just haven't got the manpower anyway.
Or is there anything I can do to help?
Well, not just at the moment, Delia. We're pretty right for support crew. We've got a lot of bikie girls helping out there while the blokes are up at the fire.
Yes, we're keeping you from your work and said you were coordinating them.
Oh, they'll be pretty right for a while. They've got their own CB network going now, and... Hey. Look, nobody said we've got to give up.
I know, I just feel so helpless not being able to do anything.
Well, there's something we can do. We can keep hoping. I don't know how you feel about prayer, but sometimes the results can surprise you.
Been praying ever since he went missing.
We've got to do something before they turn nasty.
Stop worrying. I've already told them they'll get their money.
Yeah, well, they don't believe you.
It's irrelevant whether they believe me or not.
It's not just them. What about the ones supposed to be in our gang? They're getting just as shirty. You're going to have everyone after us if you're not careful.
Hey, can I borrow a pair of your pants? Because mine are too big.
Not now, Mel. Look, no one is going to be after us. They'll get their money and that's all there is to it.
You hope. How are you going to handle it if they don't? Get her to crack a few heads? That'll just get Connors mad at us.
And I need a shirt.
Not now, Mel. Look, why are you so worried about Connors? She's finished.
I'm not so sure. Patterson isn't pregnant anymore, so you can't keep holding that over her.
Only I got a friend now to help me keep law and order, and he's the one I want the clothes for.
Mel, I'm trying to talk here. Look, if you had just concerned yourself with what I asked you to do in the first place and concentrated on finding us a new radio...
That's under control. I got on to Spider Simpson. We've got to meet her in 10 minutes.
Simpson?
Yeah, you know. C-Block. She's a real operator. Get you anything you want.
I know who she is. Do we really need to use her? I mean, it's just a radio.
You want a decent one, don't you? One that's going to work.
Keep Nip. Take Mel with you. You've got the money?
Look, I don't like this.
What do you mean you don't like it? You agreed.
We're supposed to be a phone account. Just collect money once a week on weekends. Now you're wanting me to smuggle it in at a moment's notice.
Look, once a week will be fine when things get moving, but this is the first time. The women need to see they're going to get paid.
Yeah.
Don't you trust me, Rodney?
I've got things on my mind. Looks like Marty Jackson's got himself killed.
Well, that's no concern of ours. This is business. Now, let's have that money.
Is she in on it?
It's just hired help. She doesn't know anything. Look, Rodney, I need that money. We can forget all our plans.
There.
That wasn't so hard, was it?
I just don't like it.
Don't worry, it won't be for long. I'm planning to move on to bigger things.
What things?
What do you know about Spider Simpson?
I understand your feelings, but you've already had several concessions.
Yes, I know, Mrs. Reynolds, and I'm very grateful, but it isn't for me. It's for my daughter-in-law.
There's any number of reasons she could have been delayed.
No, he won't let her come. I should have known he wouldn't, but I so much wanted to believe he meant it.
Why don't you try phoning her?
You don't understand. He probably hasn't even told her.
Told her what?
That he admitted it. Now, if I phone, she'll just say it's not true. If I can't see her face to face, there's no hope.
Even if you're right, how much good can you do in one visit?
Well, if I could just get her to admit the truth and see she must stand up for herself, at least that's a start.
And you might just make things worse.
Mrs. Reynolds, I've lived through this. Now, if somebody had helped me, Joe might still be alive, and I wouldn't be in here today. God knows I want their marriage to work, but not if it means a poor girl spending the rest of her life in misery. She'd listen to me. I know she would. If I could just see her.
Would you mind waiting outside?
Oh, yes, all right.
Would you have any objections?
No. I'd fully support a visit. At Governor's discretion and under escort.
Yes, well, it does seem warranted.
Yeah, well, someone's got to bring the girl to her senses and get her away from that mongrel of a husband.
Go ahead and make the arrangements.
I hear you want a training. Depends on the price. That looks pretty warm to me.
It works. $10. Take it or leave it.
You're not serious. It wouldn't have cost that new.
That's the price.
It's worth $5 to me.
Hey, I don't like it when people waste my time. Now, I got you what you want. You pay up or I'll arrange to have your face worked on.
Oh, really? And how do you plan to do that from over there?
Better set your friends straight on the facts of life. She can do it all right. Just give her the money and let's go.
$7.50. My final offer.
We'll take it. Lady, you're just lucky your partner here's got half a brain.
Wait a minute. Keep it.
What for? We gotta get out.
Long. Just do it.
Hell.
She's not my partner. She just works for me.
That's her problem.
What I'm saying is I could use a partner. Someone who knows how to put a deal across. Interested?
With you, that would be the joke of the century.
Don't underestimate me, Simpson. I've got some very influential friends.
Oh, really in the big league, are we? Well, say hello to that snotty-nosed Adams kid for me, won't you?
The worst of it's over in the area where Marty was. They're sending in a team now to see how things are.
I want to go with them.
Meg, you can't.
I'm Marty Jackson's mother. I want to go with them.
Sorry, Mrs. Jackson, it's too dangerous.
Oh, they're going.
They're experienced firefighters, Meg.
That's right. Look, I understand how you feel, but we can't take the risk, huh?
I'm his mother.
Meg, if he's still alive, they'll have a much better chance of finding him without
Don't
you.
patronize me. The whole place was an inferno. I want to be there. Oh, I have to be.
Someone must have told her about Adams. I want to know who.
Well, don't look at me.
You're the one who set up the deal.
Yeah, and you're the one who nearly blew it going on about your precious contacts. She's got contacts you wouldn't believe.
Like who?
Ask her. Look, give you some advice. Don't go trying to put anything over her, because she'll know.
Oh, you think so?
Look, you're not listening. That's her thing. Getting information, buying it, selling it. You're so hot about money being power, she'd laugh in your face. It's knowing things about people that's real power.
No, well, listen to you. Suddenly you're a philosopher.
Look, I've been here long enough to know the score.
Oh, don't stop on my account. I love a good slanging match, especially between two bitches like yous.
What do you want?
Me dough. Where is it?
Oh, don't worry, I've got it. I'll hand it out when I'm ready.
Hand it over now. That's if you want any bets on the Savo's races.
Here. Now get out.
Hey, you owe me more than this.
What do you mean? It's written down here in black and white.
Yeah, but that's not what you've given me.
20% winners loading.
Bull! No one said nothing about that.
Well, you should have asked. Those are the rules. If you don't like them, you don't have to bet.
I thought I was helping him, giving him good advice. Now it's come to this.
What do you mean?
When he first told me about his fear of fire, I said to him, no matter what, he was never to let the women know, to keep it a secret. I made him ashamed of his
Please
fear.
don't blame yourself.
He didn't want to volunteer. He had to prove he wasn't afraid because of what I said.
Look, you know Marty better than that. If he had to prove anything, it was to himself. Not to you, the women, or anyone else.
I think you're both wrong. Maybe that had something to do with why he volunteered in the first place, but do either of you really think that when he saw a burning house with a little girl screaming inside, he was thinking about proving anything?
Fact remains, you probably never have come up here.
The little girl would be dead.
I don't know. It's so hard to accept.
I know.
You know, I never believed anything could happen to Marty.
I should have heard something by now.
Yeah. Bloody typical, isn't it? Decent bloke like Marty cops.
Yeah, if they want to lose someone, why don't they send the freak up there?
That's not funny, Lurch.
Wasn't supposed to be.
Wouldn't do any good. She leads a charmed life.
I wonder how Nancy is. It's nice of Mrs. Reynolds to give a special dispensation to visit.
Fat chance you got it doing any good with Adams escorting her. Can you imagine trying to hold a serious conversation with him flapping his ears?
What's happened?
Oh, if you mean Mr. Jackson, we haven't heard. Hey, how's little Bert?
He's not Bert and he's fine.
Did you get to hold him?
No, it's still in that humidity thing, huh? Is he eating all right? Oh, Izzy, what? I tell you what, I'm going to go broke when I have to start feeding him real food.
You'll have to start saving your money instead of throwing it away on Maxwell's rip-off scam.
Yeah, you're not kidding. Her and her 20%. Look, she can take her races and shove them, as far as I'm concerned.
The dining room, everyone comes here at meal times, see?
What's
Look at all
this
the
stupid looking
chairs
thing?
around there. And in here, this is the kitchen room.
Hey, you know what that is, don't you?
What?
Your present. Come on up.
And this is where they cook all our food. It's good too. It's full of vitamins to give you super strength. Look, see him down there?
Where's Marvin?
I don't know, but it's bloody lucky he's not here. Come on, Merle, before you get us all shut.
I'm showing me friend around.
There.
Bloody hell.
Quick, get around. Look,
How?
just do it.
Just us, Mrs. Radcliffe. We were looking for Mr. Pringle.
He's outside checking a delivery. What did you want?
Well, we just wanted to ask him something about the sandwiches.
Ask him what?
Whether he wants them cut into halves or quarters.
Who is out there?
Oh, just us, miss.
Move back.
I said move back.
All right, you know you're not supposed to be in here. Get back to your work.
Yes, miss. Sorry, miss.
Yes, miss. I'm sorry I'm not better organised. I just arrived home from work. I didn't know you were allowed. That is,
I wouldn't be here but for special reasons. Did you know that Peter came to see me this morning?
No, he didn't mention it.
Oh, that's what I thought. Sit down, please.
Go on, make us a
No,
cup.
no, no, please sit down. We must talk. Danielle, I have made him admit the truth about how he treats you.
I don't know what you mean. Look,
Neither of us has time to waste pretending. I want to help you.
We're all right. We're sorting things out. Everyone has rocky patches.
No, not like this. I know how desperately you want to believe that, but it's not true. And no amount of fooling yourself will make it true. Oh, I know you love him like I loved his father, but no man's love is worth letting him do that to you.
He didn't. Look, I told Mrs. Morris it was just an accident.
And Mrs. Morris didn't believe you any more than I believe you now. You can't help him by protecting him. He has to face up to what he is, for his sake as much as yours. Oh, my God, do you think this is easy for me? He's my son.
He's my husband. He loves me. He'd never deliberately do anything to hurt me.
I know. All the justifications. I spent 25 years of my married life justifying what his father did to me. Wasn't his fault. It was me. I wasn't good enough for him. Danielle, don't put yourself through that. It is not your fault. It is his. It is in his nature, and he will go on doing it to you again and again and again until you make him stop.
No, you're wrong.
He's admitted it to me.
No.
What excuses does he use? Does he accuse you of having an affair?
No.
And the baby's not his?
No.
Yes. I know only too well. You fall in love with somebody and you marry him. And suddenly you find you're sharing your life with a stranger. A brutal, sadistic animal who can come into your bedroom and into your house any time he wants and beat you senseless. And as long as he apologizes afterwards, as long as he says he doesn't know what came over him, it'll never happen again, you forgive him. And you forget, and you protect him. And that'll go on happening again and again until either he kills you or you kill him.
No, just stop it!
Is that what you wanted? Did you want to finish up like me? Is that
No,
it?
it's nothing like that. Look, he's not his father. I'm not you. And I won't let you come into our house and talk about him like that.
Danielle, please.
Look, just go away and leave us alone.
But soon it'll be too late.
No, just go away.
I'm trying to raise you, Blake. Your radio's up.
Did you find him? Marty.
Hi. Anyone around here in the market for a dog?
Cindy!
You all right?
Never better. Cup of tea wouldn't go astray there. I didn't find the dog found me. I still didn't twig until I saw her name on the collar. Then I realised who Cindy was.
We're sorry about that. But you'd gone before I could explain.
But how did you get out?
Back window, but there was so much smoke I didn't know where I was going, and I ended up back in the bush. Just lucky for Cindy and me, we stumbled across a dam. Spent a pretty damp night, but it saved us both from being barbecued.
Let's get you to a hospital and check those burns. See if you got off as lightly as you reckon, huh?
Okay.
Sounds like you conquered a fear anyway.
Yeah, I guess. But I think after last night, I'll keep a healthy respect for anything bigger than birthday.
Come on, I got one of the blokes to run you down.
Thanks again, mister, for saving Cindy. She's real great.
Anytime, Lucy. You both just look after yourselves, and I'll be seeing you around, okay? I'll see you around too.
Don't worry, I'll be close behind you.
I reckon I don't have anything to worry about. Seems like I'm in pretty good hands.
Seems like.
What the hell did you let her go for?
How are we supposed to stop her exactly?
Oh, here she is. Hello, Mel. Hello, Mel.
You stay away, he's mine.
No, it's all right. We just want to talk to you, that's all.
About?
Go on, Reed, tell her.
All right, I'm thinking about it.
Well, see, the thing is, you weren't exactly supposed to find that.
Yeah, that's right. It was meant for
Sister
me.
Hall.
What?
It was meant for Sister Hall in the infirmary.
He's not sick.
Well, no, the idea is to use him in first aid training.
Yeah.
He's mine.
Well, he's got a job to do, Merle, to help save lives. And he can't do that if you won't let him go.
Whose lives are he gonna save?
Oh, lots of people's.
How?
People who get drowned. Her sister can practice mouth-to-mouth resuscitation on him.
What?
You know, the kiss of life. He can't kiss, he's a doll.
But that's what I'm trying to tell you. She can practice on him.
How?
Look, why don't you show us, Reed?
Oh, shut up, Lex. This is serious.
Oh, Rita, I'd love to show you, Merle.
Yeah?
Go on, Reed.
No way. I look a right bloody nong, don't I?
It looks like it's the only way we're going to get him back.
All right, Merle, give him the arse.
Not gonna hurt him.
I promise.
Oh, Merle, he'll love it.
All right. You do it like this.
Oh.
Boy, you look really silly. Well, we'll all look pretty silly when we get sent to Blackmore for nicking Sister's doll. But the only way we can stay out of trouble is to take it back to Sister in a hospital, all right?
I suppose. Off you go, Captain. You got lots of lives to save.
Oh, that's more like it. One more snicker out of you lot. It'll be your lives you'll have to save.
All right? Yes, it'll be fine.
Look, Maxwell, we had a hard enough job getting down here without the screw Sanders. I don't want to hang around. So you got the money?
I've got it. Are you sure you know what to do?
Yeah, you spelled it out enough. Some of us in C Block got a few brains, you know. Not like your bunch over there.
All right. Here. It's all there.
Better be. Just because I hate spiders' guts doesn't mean I like you any
You don't
better.
have to like me. Just make sure you do the job right.
Yeah. I wouldn't like to be in your shoes if she finds out who's behind it.
Or yours either. Just remember that.
I'm sorry to have to say this, Mrs. McCormick, but there's very little we can do.
Sergeant, it took a lot for me to come here. I love my husband, but I forced myself to face the truth about him, and I don't know what else I can do.
Well, you could leave him.
I can't just walk out on him. He needs help as much as I do, but I'm scared.
Yes, you're scared now, and you're angry and you're hurting. But what if you make a complaint and we arrest him and then you decide to kiss and make up? You'd be amazed how many times that happens to us, Mrs. McCormick. Now, I'll tell you what, why don't we give him a quiet walk?
No! He'd be so mad he'd kill me. That's what I'm scared of.
Can't be that bad, can it?
I'm serious. You think he won't? Ask his mother. Ask her how he killed his father and let her take the blame for it. Go on, ask her. Ask her.
He used to give me roses. I wish he could again. but that was on the outside. And things were different then. On the inside, the sun still shines, and the rain falls down. But the sun and rain are prisoners too.